Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Hope y'all doing good. This is your friendly commish. Here it is, October 11th, in beautiful Commishville, in beautiful downtown Allegheny County, Spa, North Carolina, at the Anders Mansion, live on this beautiful Tuesday. Hope all is well with you and yours. Brother Ryan in the house. Always good to see the madness in the house. Ooh, yeah. Madness in the house. I'm starting the video off with this picture. This picture is what's wrong with America. All right. Now, I know some people about to turn me off on this rant, but we getting soft, folks. All right. I'm not here to pick on Tom Brady. Tom Brady, he's won his championships. Like him or hate him. The guy, he's done it, all right? But they call roughing on that right there. We soft. We a soft nation. We getting softer. So that's my rant of the night. I won't back off of that. I just wonder what y'all think about them calling roughing the passer on that. He's got him around the waist and he brings him down. And I think if you see the whole thing through, he kind of brings him down a little bit on himself, the Jarrett guy. You know, there was no slam. There was no excessive ugliness. But life goes on. And speaking of life going on, hey, woo, that's me and my bride right there. Right there, that is in Summerville, South Carolina. That's our engagement picture. And all these people here, yeah, all these folks here, they signed, that's their signatures at the wedding right there, way back when. So always keep that in the back. And of course, there's me and Honey too right there. That I know you can't see because of the glare, but that you always see these pictures like that you can sit there. That's us in New York, but that's me and Honey right there. So I'm all excited. Yeah, I can help it. But life is good. Life is good. Blessed. Life's good. Speaking of good, I want to clarify some things about the Pick'em League. I want to clarify some things, and I feel 99% responsible for this. But the guy in first place, the N/A pick L. All right. I talked to the gentleman named Chris. Used to work with him. Solid guy. He's solid. Good fella. Kudos, Chris. But that's in a pickle. Now, I thought that was... Last year, he did a whole thing of preseason picks where he picked the whole league. Like, you just went by week during preseason. He's like, let's see what happens. And I first thought that's what was going on here. No. This is the actual live weekly pick from Mr. Chris. So, and he's in first place. Kudos to the Pickle Man. Coastal Cowboys, my bride. She's in second place. I'm proud and sad and all in the same voice. I mean, I love my bride. She's awesome. She's awesome. Okay. But I think between the years of 5 and 7, I'm talking about my life as a kid, I've probably watched more football between when I was 5 and 7 than she's watched her whole life. Real Slim Shady. And why me need a win? And Mr. America, my brother Mayor, all got 46. Nitro 244, your friendly commish. Barucho Grande 64, Mountain Man all 45. That's a good 4 group right there. Redskin Man, Real Bat Dad at 44. Buddy 10 at 43. RN Fold the Bears 42. DW at 41. Macho Man fan from New England and number 1 fan who also likes New England. Anyway, they got 40. Also, Brouhaha and The Rock. Yep. And Titans Henry #1. All got 40. Fairfax 38. Lawrence Gap 36. Roundman 34. That is the picks this week. Or the positions this week. Again, kudos to Chris. Being ahead. Kudos also, we had some standalones last week. Fairfax. He picked the Giants against... The Fairfax picked the Giants against Green Bay. All by him lonesome. And also, Roundman picked Houston, was it? Yeah, picked Houston over Jacksonville. So we had 2 standalones last week. Always love the standalones. Kudos to Roundman, Coastal Cowboys, and Nitro 244. They had 12 picks last week. That was tops. You guys are tops. Let's get to the picks this week. Chicago playing Washington on Thursday night. If you are a Bears fan or Redskin or Commander or whoever from DC fan, I expect you'll be watching that game. And that's about it. Take the Bears. San Francisco will beat Atlanta. Cleveland will beat New England. Green Bay will bounce back and beat the Jets. Indianapolis, they will beat Jacksonville. Minnesota will beat Miami. Cincinnati will beat New Orleans. Baltimore will beat the Giants. Tampa Bay will beat Pittsburgh. The Rams will beat the coachless. I don't know if they got a coach yet. But Carolina, their head coach, they there right now. So I don't even know who their coach is. But the Rams will win. They gonna be upset from last week. Anyway, Arizona, they'll be Seattle. Geno Smith playing better than I thought they would, though. That's the big thing. I got Kansas City to beat Buffalo next week. That's right. I'm picking 2 dogs this week. I'm picking Kansas City to beat Buffalo. Buffalo will go into Arrowhead and get stumped. They will stump the toe. Like last year. They're going to lose close. I got the Cowboys. Load them up, buddy. Have you seen the defense? That's Ray Lewis defense. That's Lawrence Taylor defense, buddy. They humming. Take the boys. Philadelphia ain't beat nobody. Take the boys. Chargers will beat Denver Monday night. There you go. That's the picks. That's the picks right there. This is your friendly commish. Doing friendly commish things. Let me tell you a joke. Let me tell you why I'm telling you this joke. Now tonight, I got home late. I worked at the library. And we had a county commissioners forum that I recorded for the library. And it will be posted later on after YouTube decides to process it for those that are interested. But anyway, there was one of the commissioners, one of the folks up for county commissioner. Not going to say who. Not going to say who. But I wanted to tell him this joke. I like this joke. There's this preacher man. And the preacher man's all aggravated because he's like, people fall asleep during the service. They act like they don't give a rip. All right. Well, he got a cousin friend who's also a preacher who's going to come visit. And he's sitting there like, listen, hey, cousin, man, I'm having troubles. I'm having troubles, man. It's like my congregation, they ain't paying attention. My congregation fall asleep. My congregation, they don't care anymore about what's going on. They sit there and they just kind of look at me. It's like, I want to get these fired. I want to get them fired up. Cousin's like, I know what I'll do. Let me show up. They had a door in the back of the church. He's like, I'll show up. I'm going to dress up like the devil. I'm going to get my red horns. I'm going to get pitchfork. And I'll go in there and I'll scare them. No, they're like, I come to get you. The preacher man's like, hey, that's not a bad idea. So the preacher man got there and he's preaching along. And about halfway through the sermon, you know, congregation, they care less. Congregation, half of them fall asleep. Congregation, they looking at their watch, waiting on lunch. They just sitting there. All of a sudden, that back door popped up. His cousin walked in with that devil's outfit. He walked up. He's like, "Rrr!" He's like, "I am the devil. I'll come to drag y'all's souls to damnation." Ah! And he started screaming and shouting. The place went nuts. The place went nuts. They was pew jumping. There were people running out the windows. There were people beating down the doors. I mean, they just beating each. They were just all over each other. They running wild. They running wild. There was this old man in the back. Didn't even blink. Didn't even look. Just like he just sitting there, like he didn't care. And that cousin who dressed up like a devil, after he ran everybody else out, he went up. He stood there. He got in that guy's face. He's like, "Don't you know who I am? I'm the devil. Don't you know who I am?" And that dude sitting on the pew was like, "Yeah, I know who you are. I've been married to your sister for 30 years. You ain't got nothing on me." Anyway, hope you enjoyed the joke. And your friendly commish. I'll be back next week. And Brother Ryan, appreciate you watching tonight. And listen, keep on keeping on, keep on picking. If you need anything from the friendly commish, I'm always here for you. PM me. Hey, be glad to talk to you. If you ever need a vet talk, just share life. I'll be glad to hear. Be glad to listen. So listen, God bless. Appreciate y'all. And until next week, keep on picking. I appreciate you guys.